Hey, what's up YouTube? Brian Fagioli here, and today I'm taking a look at a new router from Linksys. Yes, this is a Wi-Fi 6 router, also known as 802.11ax. This is a dual-band Wi-Fi 6 router, which is great for streaming, gaming, and mesh Wi-Fi integration. Up to 3,000 square feet. So if your home is up to 3,000 square feet, this should be sufficient. Can handle up to 40 or 40 plus devices, which could mean anything, I suppose. Up to 6 gigabits per second. Let's take a look at the box here. So what is inside the box? We see there is the router itself, a quick start guide, an Ethernet cable, the power adapter, and regulatory and warranty documentation. Let's see, it says, how does it work? Your router connects to your modem, follow the guide, and use the Linksys app to easily control your Wi-Fi. I like that. You know, I like using mobile apps to set up a router and to maintain a router. It's nice having a web interface as well, but it's kind of convenient just to have, like, pull out your iPhone and you know, manage your router. So let's see. The future of Wi-Fi has arrived with 4 times the performance of AC, so we get 4 times faster speed. Bye-bye dead zones, powered by intelligent mesh. Let's see. Minimizes Wi-Fi congestion, more range than Wi-Fi 5. Smarter security. 100% backwards compatible. Okay. This side of the box, let's see. So we see here it says 4 times better performance, 8 Wi-Fi streams up to 1200 plus 4800 megabits per second for ultra-fast wireless speeds. You can expand this with the VLOT mesh Wi-Fi devices from Linksys. This is a dual-band router. Both bands are supported and enhanced by 802.11ax. 4x4 MU-MIMO. This has a quad-core processor. That's cool. A 1.8 gigahertz quad-core processor. There's no information on the box about RAM, though, from what I can see. This says the next gen, the OFDMA. Reduced power consumption. And advanced security. So this does support both WPA2 and WPA3 encryption. Nice, okay. So let's just go ahead and open up the box, shall we? So, let's see, a way to open this box. Pull it around here. And it opens from the bottom. And let's see what we got here. So, inside the box, the first thing we see is a setup guide. So let's take a look at this setup guide. Setting up new Wi-Fi, download the app, adding to your Linksys mesh Wi-Fi network. So this, I guess, is compatible if you have an existing mesh network too. You can add this to that network. But you can set up a new Wi-Fi, you know, set up as a new network in your home using the mobile app. What do the lights mean? So I guess blue blinking is starting up. It's like a pink color, ready for setup. Blinking, set up in process when it's pink. Blue solid is connected. Yellow is weak connection. It says child only. I guess this is when in conjunction. You won't see that on a main router. Disconnected, it's going to blink red. No internet from the modem, red. So you don't want to see red. And you can call them for help. Look how nice this person looks. That's who you're going to reach when you call. Alright, so let's take a look at what else we have in the box. So I'm just going to put the router to the side for a moment and see what else we have. So we have, as promised on the box, we have regulatory and warranty information, which nobody will read. Put that to the side as well. We have an Ethernet cable. Nothing fancy, just a standard Ethernet cable. Let me see if it's even, if it says cat, let's see. I'm trying to look at the cable here and see what it says. Patch, cat, EE. Doesn't say like Cat 5 or Cat 6. I'm guessing it's just like a Cat 6 cable. But a black cable. Whatever. What else do we have in the box? We have the power adapter, the power brick. So it's actually a little bit large. Look at the size of this guy. That is a big power brick. It does not have the ability to change for like different countries. just for US. It has the like barrel style plug for the router itself. Pretty basic, but it is a big power brick, I would say. Let me put that to the side for right now. And what else is in this box? That is it. So, as the box promised, we have the router. We have the router itself. We have an Ethernet cable and a power adapter and some little booklet things. All right, so let's take a look at the router. What you're probably all here to see if you're on this video. Whoa, okay, so weird. Okay, so let's take a look here. So this is the front of the router. It is, get rid of this little cushiony thing. It's black except for this like silver bar across the front. There are 4 antennas. When they kind of spring up, let's see if I can get a good view of that. Okay, like so. So it's quad antennas. Oh, and these slip off nicely. It's almost like, I don't want to sound dirty or anything, but it's kind of like a condom for the antenna. You know, you can just kind of pull it off and pull it on. I've had other routers where it's like in like a adhesive, like a shrink wrap, and they're a pain to pull off the antennas, and I worry I'm going to break the antenna. So I like that Linksys has done that. It's, wow. Now I'll say this, just looking at it from the first look, it doesn't look like a fancy like gaming router with like crazy lights or a weird design. Asus makes some nice routers, but I've seen some really weird designs from them that wouldn't look good in like a living room. So my router will go in my living room. This would look totally fine in my living room. It doesn't look any like wacky or anything. If you look, it's not exactly flat on the top though. If you look here, it's kind of interesting. It's, you can see me a little bit. It's glossy on the front, and there's a little bit of a bulge on the top. So the plastic is kind of like, bulges up a little bit, so it's like a curvature. And let's see, does this pull off on the front? Let's see, is there a sticker here? Yeah, there's a little sticker on the adhesive. Let's just pull that off. All right, Linksys. And I love Linksys routers. I mean, Linksys is like synonymous with home Wi-Fi. Let's see, on the side we see a WPS button to set up WPS. On the other side, there is nothing, which brings us to the rear. On the rear, what I really think is cool about this, all right, so it's gigabit Ethernet, so there's no multi-gig, there's no 2.5 or 5 or 10 gigabits per second, so which is fine for home internet. For most people, gigabit Ethernet is going to be fine. But what I like is that there's 2 USB 3.0 ports. Usually you'll get 0 ports or 1 port, but to have 2 is really nice for a home product here. So you can plug in, like, let's say a USB flash drive or USB portable hard drive, an SSD maybe, and you could store, share files across your network by plugging it in. So you have 2 of those ports there, which is actually very nice to have. You may even be able to plug in a wired printer, but I mean, that's the days of having to do that are kind of gone, because most, nowadays most home printers are Wi-Fi enabled, so that shouldn't even be needed. So do you need 2 USB ports? Probably not, but it's still cool to have. I like it. So it's a standard router. We have our 4 LAN ports, the 1 WAN port. We have the 2 USB 3.0 ports. We have a power switch here. Just a basic power switch. And there's a reset button here, which you don't need like a toothpick for or anything. The reset button, you can just kind of press. Is there a risk that you could end up resetting it by mistake? Potentially, but it is recessed. If you look here, you'd have to reach back there. It's nothing that someone's gonna hit accidentally, like walking past it. You'd have to really reach behind it and do that. But let's talk about this router. So this has 802.11ax, meaning that it is compatible with Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi 6. It has the newest WPA3. So this router has everything you could possibly want right now. It has the USB ports for sharing. You have 4 antennas. They are not removable. I will say that. I do like having removable antennas so you can upgrade them, or if they break, you can replace them. These are non-replaceable, obviously, but it's a really beautiful design. It's not... I don't want to say conservative. It is a very beautiful design. It's elegant without being like overly flashy. This doesn't look like a child's router or like a teenager's router. This would look totally cool in the living room, in a bedroom, wherever. The power brick, again, is a little bit large, but I think that's fine. You can see here. Ethernet cable I probably won't even use. I have nicer cables. This is kind of thin. You can kind of see just from here, it's kind of bent just from, you know, just from being in the box. It's not a great cable. You can get some really nice cables on Amazon, some like Cat 7 cables, Cat 8 cables even, really inexpensively. And what I try to do usually is get short cables. So like if I usually keep my modem right next to the router. So I'll go with like a 1.5 foot Cat 7 cable, let's say, and just, you know, this way I don't have a lot of slack. It just looks nicer. I don't want cables hanging around in my living room. But this cable should work totally fine. It's just, you know, it's just a basic cable. If you have any questions about this router, please put them in the comments below. I'm going to be testing this out. I do have some 802.11ax devices that I can use to test this out. Since we are in a pandemic, I am spending a lot more time at home on the internet, and the weather is nice. I've been going in my backyard lately, and my current router doesn't really, it offers a little bit of coverage to my backyard, but not my whole backyard. So this offers much more coverage than my current router promises to. So I'm hoping that this will cover me much better. New iPhones are coming out in September. They currently do support, I believe they support Wi-Fi 6. I still have an old iPhone 8 Plus. So if I do upgrade this year, my new iPhone should support 802.11ax as well, or Wi-Fi 6. So it's a smart purchase in that it is future-proof. You have a lot of options here. It's a beautiful design. It's from a trusted company in Linksys. It's a very, very cool router. I'm looking forward to trying this out. It does cost $399, which is a lot when you compare it to, like, it, you know, sometimes you can find a nice router for like $100, but the quad antennas, the extra USB ports, the great range that it promises, the WPA3 and the Wi-Fi 6, you're getting so much here that it's worth the investment, especially if you're spending a lot of time at home on the internet. You don't want a router that is temperamental, that you're rebooting or something. This should prove to be a very nice router, and I'm looking forward to testing it. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions about this router, leave them in the comments below. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.